ain't short. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And how much fun is this? The All-Star game officially upon us, typically a high-scoring, fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything different this time around?
Well, there are no more Dikembe Mutombos.
Oh, that was very impressive.
Thank you, Ernie. Not as many shot-blocking centers in the league now. That might have slowed things down a little. Offense rules the game. I wish Dikembe was still here so he can go, no, Ernie.
How about if I play you and you play Dikembe?
No.
Mr. Mutombo, I really like the way you played the game, but I like it when you used to wave your finger.
Well, thank you, Ernie. Everything good. Shaq threw 2 elbows in my face. I think he called it elbow sandwich.
Well, I'll be you, Ernie. Hey, so Kevin Harlan, we're going to go courtside with you, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really confused now.
I'm not.
.2K Sports bringing you all of the NBA's top flight talent. That's right, this year's All-Star Game. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And here are the East All-Stars now. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Davis. Klay Thompson is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Lowry. Sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the East All-Stars.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And, you know, this game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another trend, Greg, that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, you know, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Both free throws good from James.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now here's Cousins. Curry with a wide-open look. And that one's good by Davis.
Well, the All-Star Game deep is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Bosh, a screen on Curry. Lowry dishes to Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Bosh has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star game, but to me, the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams, they combined for 48 threes.
Lowry kicks to Bosh. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Curry against DeRozan. Davis sets a screen. The wide open look for Durant. Good on the triple. And those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record, huh? Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry kicks to Davis. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Davis. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
Wow, I mean, that was amazing. What about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the '88 Slam Dunk Contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
Here's James following the basket by Anthony Davis. Bosh, the screen. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. DeRozan's got his first basket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Curry. Feeds it to Davis. Puts up the baby hook.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Now the East All-Stars with it. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. Coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's Lowry penetrating. Outside Bosh. They set the pick. James outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record? And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Lowry. He kicks it to James. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. LeBron's got 8 points. That All-Star game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year, has now, Greg, been on the books for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had that 27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that that record was going to go down. Oh, I love that dish down low.
Lowry passes to Bosh. Durant against LeBron. The drive by Lopez. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Brook Lopez. For three, Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And, guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Powell and Marc Gasol, two brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball?
That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip really was unique. It was the first time 2 siblings have ever started an NBA All-Star game.
And you could sense, Kevin, that the significance was not lost on them. They both talked about how much it meant to them. It was just a really cool moment to be a part of.
Now the East All-Stars with it. James dishes to DeRozan. And the rejection by Cousins. Thompson against Lopez. And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Dishes it to Davis. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Davis has got 10 points. Davis has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. LeBron kicks to Lowry. The dish to Lopez. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Thompson passes to Durant. Nice D from DeRozan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Kicks it to James. He dishes it to Bosh. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for the East. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Kyle Lowry. And West also making a switch. Harden's checked in. Thomas kicks to James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bosh, and Davis sends it back. Harden against DeRozan. Shot from 12. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Bosh with the bucket.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Bosh has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Harden dishes to Davis. It's Durant with the drive. Outside Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Davis having a terrific night. He's already got 10 points and a block. He's doing great work for him right off the bat.
And if he can keep this up, guys, this is going to be a huge day.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bosh. Butler comes in for James. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the West All-Stars, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Cousins. Hayward comes in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Thomas with the ball. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Hayward. Davis setting the pick for Hayward. To the middle, up off the screen.
Anthony Davis for two.
And it's Davis laying it in.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Thomas passes to Carmelo. Thomas a screen. Anthony kicks to Wade. From the stripe. The shot will not go. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Oh, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The East All-Stars on offense, trailing by 2. Passes it to Thomas. Millsap a screen. Thomas kicks to Millsap. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Green, the screen. Harden.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Now here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Stolen by Westbrook. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Hayward can't hit.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Westbrook against Thomas. Poke loose. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And the basket by Harden.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Harden's gone 3 for 3 from the floor.
And what a show Russell Westbrook put on a year ago at the All-Star game. I mean, you could tell early on that he was looking to take over and leave his mark.
1:12 left to play here in the first.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Battle.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Marcus Gasol is checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now here's Westbrook. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the inside. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Butler dishes to Carmelo. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Launches a three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Westbrook.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Anthony nowhere around. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Anthony's got 7.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
A great event unfolding. 1 quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
On the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the East All-Stars, Brook Lopez is out there with Chris Bosh. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's DeRozan in at the 2. Good. Green's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the West All-Stars.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Butler attacking. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Green. And there's the pass to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got his second basket.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And DeRozan. Here we go. That is good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And some changes here for the East. James checked in for Butler. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Walker. And West also making a switch. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Marc Gasol. Now here's Durant. And there's the feed to ball. With the teardrop, here's Cousins, buried from 15 feet out. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
No good from Bosch. It's a close game here in Toronto. Durant the pass to Paul. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. Paul against Lowry. Pass to James. Out to the right wing. A baseline J. Draymond Green pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Paul penetrating to the inside. Lopez with the steal. Outside DeRozan. Lowry kicks to Lopez. The shot is off. Nice D from Cousins. Paul dishes to Green. Open shot, Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. And stolen by Cousins. The West All-Stars with the ball. Screen by Cousins. Paul kicks to Cousins. Here's Green. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. Green's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Now here's James. 8 points for him. Left side Lowry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Batum's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Davis comes in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
West All-Stars shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Bosch. Feeds to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Defensive foul. Chris Bosh. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The West All-Stars shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That's good from Durant.
Durant has been 2 handfuls. 9 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Over in the corner, Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Davis sets a screen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Bosch.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Lowry passes to Batum. Bosch, the screen. Lopez left side. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Lillard's checked in. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. Curry against Lowry. Cousins with a screen on LeBron. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Davis. Off the screen. Here's Cousins. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
James kicks to Lowry. Lopez a screen. On the wing, Batum. And that one hits back iron.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Thompson. Dishes it to Curry. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's a 9-point West All-Star lead.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Inside, here's Batum. Cousins pulls it in. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Davis kicks to Thompson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Thompson's got 5.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And the West All-Stars have possession. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Davis with a screen on Jackson. And Lillard kicks to Davis. There's the pick. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Lillard right side. Shoots. Drops one in from the wing. Lillard's got his first bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Thomas dishes to Lopez. Nice D from Cousins.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Curry attacking. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hayward's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Jackson. And West also making a switch. James Harden. He's checked in for Steph Curry. Here's Anthony. He's got 7. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. The West All-Stars have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Butler, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. He's off on the second. Now the East All-Stars with it. Anthony, the pass to Wade. The dish to Thomas. And the rejection by Harden. And he gets it to go. 7 points for Millsap.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Pushing it up. Wade with it. Lillard picks him up. Wade against Lillard. Back to Anthony. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, and you know, Melo voted into the All-Star game last year, played in front of the home crowd in New York. In a lot of ways, what must have been a dream come true for him.
For Carmelo, I'm sure he wished he had a better performance in that All-Star game. Clark, 6 of 20 from the field.
Yeah, I think he was probably forcing the issue a bit, playing in New York in front of the home fans. I think he'll look to redeem himself here.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for Damian Lillard. And both free throws good for Anthony.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now, here's Westbrook. Harden outside. Floats one up. Gasol. And the shot is good. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. Yeah, that's a tough call right there and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The East All-Stars have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Harden. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Davis. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Westbrook against Thomas. Wade drives in, and Davis sends it back. Pass to Hayward. He feeds it to Harden. He kicks it to Gasol. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the three off target. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball, and Wade slams it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Thomas with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Outside Thomas. Westbrook with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Now here's Anthony. He's got 9. Millsap kicks to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And Davis sends it back. Harden against Thomas. Harden dishes to Westbrook. Davis sets a screen. From deep, Harden. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Thomas kicks to Anthony. It's stolen by Davis. An even 3-on-3 break. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Wade on the wing, guarded by Harden. 4 seconds left. Here's Millsap, and Hayward with the block. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars lead by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game, and I would never try to speak for Shaq and Kenny.
Please don't.
But I have certainly been enjoying the action. Have you been enjoying the action, Shaq?
Are you looking at me, Ernie?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the action, Ernie. It's very, very fun.
Yeah, this is a great first half. Can't wait for the second.
What a first half performance by the West this year. They did not have any shortage of options to go with. I mean, what a show. It's going to be an uphill battle if the East wants a shot at winning this one.
Well, the West has been the most dominant conference for quite some time now, and they're showing why that's the case. The depth of the Western Conference in the All-Star game is something that usually gives them an advantage. All these guys are just here to have fun, but deep down, they're competing to win.
And I think no matter how deep we see the Western Conference, the top stars in the East want to try to get back on top here tonight. We might see a lot more fight as we get into the second half, but we really have seen some great plays from the West in the first 2 quarters.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Return to the NBA All-Star game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Durant. Then it's Thompson. And it's Curry in at the one spot. Cousins slams it back in.
That's how to make your mark on the boards, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
Here's LeBron following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. He was all alone on that one. That's now 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And here is Curry. Davis sets a screen. Curry passes to Durant. Davis has the open look. Here's Cousins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lowry has the open look. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Cousins kicks to Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
2.
Davis.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Bosh, the screen. Lowry kicks to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
No coverage that time. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. And the West All-Stars with possession. Outside Curry. Pass to Cousins. Lopez with the block. And Davis puts it in.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now LeBron. He's got 8. Bosh kicks to DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
The 15-footer. The West All-Stars pull it in. Durant attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 11 points.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now, here's Lowry. James dishes to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. Another miss by LeBron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now here's DeRozan after the miss from Stephen Curry. Bosh, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here are the East All-Stars. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
James with it. He's got 8. Bosh, a screen on Paul. LeBron against Durant. Lopez. Count that one.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The East making a switch. Walker's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 7. Green with a screen on LeBron. Durant kicks to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 10 points for Draymond Green.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Out to DeRozan from the arc. A second chance effort, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the East. The East All-Stars have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Durant, the pass to Thompson. Screened by Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Batum, and Durant gets double teamed. From 15 feet away, East grabs the miss, and Cousins gets it to go.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
LeBron sets the screen for Batum. Inside, here's Bosh. Tries again, and James with the layup. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Paul. Cousins with a screen on Walker. Paul kicks to Durant. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Bosch. And they're pushing it up. James, the pass to Walker. On the wing, Batum. Thompson with the rebound. Batum's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Paul outside. And there's the feed to Cousins. And it's blocked by DeRozan. And he recovers it. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good. DeRozan's got 9.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Paul outside. Pass to Durant. From past the arc. Again, Durant missing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
LeBron with it. Now Green defending. LeBron drives in and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
And the East with some changes. Butler comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the West All-Stars, Marc Gasol is checked in for Cousins. Harden comes in for Klay Thompson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul. Westbrook drives in. And there's Green on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
James wide open. Misses the 3. And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Anthony's checked in for the East. Reggie Jackson comes in for Kemba Walker. Outside Jackson. Bosch, the screen. Feeds it to Butler. Bosch, a screen on Durant. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. This one for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Westbrook against Jackson. With the second effort, he takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got it back down to single digits for the East All-Stars. And Westbrook, here we go. And Jackson with the block. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. The West All-Stars have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Eric Bledsoe checked in for Marc Gasol. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Now here's Wade. Butler attacking. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Butler's got 5. And here's Westbrook. Harden with a screen on Wade. Now Westbrook. He has 7. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bosch, a screen on Westbrook. The drive by Jackson. Here's Anthony. The West All-Stars pull it in. Dishes it to Harden. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Now, here's Wade. Good. Wade's got his second basket.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Taken away by Anthony. Pass break, here we go. To the wing right side. He had a nice open look right there. And that's 12 points for Chris Bosh.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Durant dishes to Davis. Bledsoe kicks to Harden. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Bosh has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Anthony. And the baseline jumper, no good. Bledsoe kicks to Harden. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 13 points for James Harden. To the paint, here's Butler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The West All-Stars making a switch here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Durant can't get it to go. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the West All-Stars. They're up by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
They've got Lowry. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. That one goes. Count it.
Are you kidding? is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
Now here's Anthony. Another shot, and again it's Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Curry passes to Paul. Here's Davis. Excellent D there from Anthony. The East All-Stars on offense. Back to Lowry. From past the arc. That's good.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Davis in the corner, and they double up Davis. Paul outside. Six to shoot. Count it from 12.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him. Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Davis kicks to Thompson. Back to Davis. The dish to Paul. Back to Davis. Plenty of space. Goes back up. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 19 points.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
Where I say, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Anthony.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops for James.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now here's Thompson. Davis sets a screen. Curry dishes to Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Here's DeRozan. Back to Lopez. Kicks it to Lowry. He dishes it to LeBron. Shot from 12. West All-Stars with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson with the bucket. Now it's a 6-point West All-Star lead.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
4-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Back to James. Passes it to Bosh. 4 on the clock. DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark. Paul against DeRozan. Paul kicks to Cousins. On the wing, Thompson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lowry against Curry. Pass to DeRozan. With the fadeaway. Another miss by DeRozan.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Thompson misses. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
So for the West, Durant comes in for Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. East All-Stars on defense. Here's Cousins, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Chris Bosh.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 17 rebounds, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. James with it. Now here's Lowry. Bosh, a screen on Westbrook. The wide open look here for Lopez. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here's Thompson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Klay Thompson. Shooting one.
Here's LeBron. Outside for Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Well, that's where he's been doing all of his damage, and with a couple more from out there, we'll have a real ball game on our hands here.
Now here's Durant. Back to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Lowry against Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Lowry. It's James atop the key. He used that pick just right. James has got 23 points.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
So here's Westbrook. Thompson outside. James against Durant. And it's the East with the rebound. Bosh has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lowry passes to James. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Now it's just a 3-point West All-Star lead.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Durant kicks to Cousins. He feeds it to Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Durant's gotten 6 baskets in 14 attempts. Outside Lowry. Bosch, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Lopez. Misses off the right iron.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now, here's Thompson. He kicks it to Cousins. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's LeBron. High post Lopez. That's good. Lopez has got 13 points in the second half alone.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Westbrook dishes to Cousins. And the pass to Davis. Now the feed to Westbrook. Back to Davis. Stolen by Bosch. Lowry against Westbrook. Lowry kicks to Lopez. Here's Bosch. Westbrook pulls it in.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
The East making a switch. Butler's checked in. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
James, the open shot, Lopez. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
It's stolen by Davis. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Cousins. There's a good screen. This one for 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. And that's now 10 points for Russell Westbrook. The East All-Stars running out of time. Feeds it to Bosch. Dishes it to Butler. James kicks to Lopez. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. The dish now to Lowry. The drive by James, but he gets it back. To end the run, just 3 to shoot, and he drops that one in. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Now, here's Cousins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Cousins. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. A 12-point game. Lowry passes to James. 11 feet away. And Durant sends it back. Outside Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
James kicks to Lopez. Plenty of space. And the basket good. Lopez has got 19 points.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Thompson dishes to Westbrook. Kicks it to Davis. Thompson outside. Passes it to Durant. Shoots it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Here's Lowry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Pass to Butler. There's the pick. He dishes it to Bosch. Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Chris Bosh. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Substitution on the court.
Second free throw, no good. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Bledsoe passes to Green. Outside for Gasol. 16 feet away. Rebounded by Jackson. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And for the West, that's 2 All-Star victories in a row and 5 wins in the last 6 years. It's been a dominant decade in this event for the Western Conference. Probably a fitting illustration, guys, of where the majority of the talent is in the league these days.
Incredibly deep, you're right, and it shows year after year. Well, we hope everyone's enjoyed watching the All-Star Game 2016 as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. So, for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Toronto.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. DeMarcus Cousins. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots.